Hi, if you're like me, you know Edge of Darkness 1985 is one of the best TV series of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun to pull up a chair by the campfire and rewatch the sitcom with the entire cast of then and now. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they've changed in 2024. Okay, let's see. Pendleton is played by actor Charles Kay. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 55 years old, and now he's living out at 93.
Not the sort who posts things to The Guardian.
Where did you find her?
Art school. I'll get her in to make us some tea.
He runs his province so well, don't you think?
Oh, magnificently, Mrs. Ooh. Really?
Bennett is played by actor Hugh Fraser. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 40 years old, and now he's living out at 78.
Quantities of plutonium by a secret laser process which was classified as experimental. I knew about it and so did a number of my colleagues.
You knew about it?
Talked about the character and the series, and later I had a call from my agent to say that they wanted me to do it.
Clemmy is played by actress Zoe Wanamaker. In 1985, when she was in the series, she was 36 years old, and now she's living out at 74.
Jedburgh sent me. He thought you might need some help.
Do you work for him?
No, I'm just a friend. But we do have interests in common.
I was asked to do it. That's why. It's always good. No, I like doing comedy. I really...
Darius Jedburgh is played by actor Joe Don Baker. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 49 years old, and now is living out at 87.
Howdy.
What the hell are you doing here?
Just got back from Texas. Brought you a present from Houston.
Do they ever identify you with being some kind of evil character?
I don't know. Evil. See, when you play evil guys, evil people don't.
Kelly is played by actor Mark McDonald. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 36 years old, and now he's living out at 74.
You showed up at last. That's right, Mike.
I just want to say this, Craven. I was damn sorry to hear about your daughter.
But sir, I thought all good captains went down with their ships.
They do. Laters.
Harcourt is played by actor Ian McNeice. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 35 years old, and now is living out at 73.
Funded by the MOD, but by the Prime Minister's office.
And the Arts Council.
Mr. Pendleton has us down as a band of strolling players.
And the Commonwealth.
It's professional historians.
Does it work? Every series, do you expect a phone call at a certain month saying, right, we know we're going to be filming again? Or is there ever a time where you think, God, the phone's not ringing yet? I'm getting a bit nervous here.
Well, I'm going to let you into a little secret here.
Emma Craven is played by actor Joanne Whalley. In 1985, when she was in the series, she was 24 years old, and now she's living out at 62.
What's that?
Present. Power, and there's a real relationship, and it's been kind of incredible. So I've actually very much enjoyed it.
Ronald Craven is played by actor Bob Peck. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 40 years old, and sadly on April 4th, 1999, he passed away at 53 in Kingston upon Thames, London, England.
So it has to be someone on this list.
Sir, I want to get down to the college, pick up her stuff.
Ronnie, this list is important. I think we should go through it.
Chuo is played by actor Alan Cuthbertson. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 65 years old, and sadly on February 8, 1988, he passed away at 67 in London, England.
Any obstacles being put in the way of this process?
I must ask you, Mr. Harcourt, do you have any prima facie evidence, apart from the body and the...
Ross is played by actor John Woodfine. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 56 years old, and now he's living out at 94.
Does he have to put a bullet in you before he'll admit it? Now this is going in my safe. It'll stay there.
Oakley's playback actor Patrick Godfrey. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 52 years old, and now he's living out at 90.
There are only 36 bottles left of the 38.
All good things pass away.
Oh.
James Godbold's playback actor Jack Watson. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 70 years old, and sadly on July 4th, 1999, he passed away at 84 in Bath, Somerset, England.
Waiting to be called. Mind if I join you?
Grogan's playback actor Kenneth Nelson. In 1985, when he was in the series, he was 55 years old, and sadly on October 7, 1993, he passed away 63 in London, UK.
I hope you had a pleasant flight.
We had an 80-knot tailwind which helped us along.
You piloted the plane yourself?
Yes. On the long hops, I like to take over.
Which character is your favorite in the TV series Edge of Darkness, and what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you and see you again.